What's going on, guys? Just wanted to make a quick video on a new indicator that I just released, the DBT MoMo Divergence Finder. It's a small indicator that is actually based on one of my indicators that is already released, the DBT MoMo. And all I did was I took the fast line of the DBT MoMo, turned it into a histogram, and then applied some code to help us find divergence. So let's get right into it. This is the indicator right down here on the bottom of my screen. First off, I'm going to show you the settings that I have currently. Basically, everything is default. The only thing that I turned on is enable histogram warning colors, because I like when it gives me the warning colors on the histogram as well as the warning dots. And here are my colors. The default colors are for a dark background. I trade on a light background, so I had to change a few of the colors, but for the most part, they are default. The only thing that I had to change was the color 5 here. I turned it to black, and then I changed, I think, one of the warning colors to red. But what the indicator does here is it helps find divergence. A bullish divergence would be found when price is making lower lows, but the MoMo is making higher lows. That will signal you to a bull divergence. A bear divergence is found when price is making higher highs, but the MoMo is making lower highs. You can see here we're signaled to a bear div, and you can see here we're signaled to a bull div. Now what the indicator does to give you these cues is it has warning dots. It has small dots for the warning, telling you that a divergence is forming but it is not confirmed. And then it has larger dots to confirm the divergence, either for a bull div or a bear div. It really is that simple. There is nothing else to this indicator. We applied the 10 line and the negative 10 line, just as the DBT MoMo uses. But besides that, that's all it does. It gives you the warning dots for the divergence forming, and then it gives you the signal dots for when the divergence is confirmed. What you do have to look out for when trading divergence is when there is a very strong trend, either an uptrend or a downtrend, the divergence is not going to be strong enough to play out. It's not going to be strong enough to reverse the price. So you do have to watch out for trading divergence during a very strong trend. If you're trading it during a sideways accumulation, this indicator is very strong, because most of those divergences, both bull and bear, will play out when you're in a sideways consolidation or even a weak trend. But if it's a strong trend, then you want to be careful, maybe trade lower contracts, a smaller position, or when you're trading it, go for a smaller target, or don't trade it at all if it's in a strong trend. But one of the main things that I wanted to make this indicator for was for the alerts. So how to make alerts in this indicator is just go to the alerts tab over here on TradingView. Go to set alert, make sure you select DBT MoMo divergence. You don't have to change this box right here, but make sure you change this box according to if you want a bear divergence alert or a bull divergence alert. We also threw on a MoMo crossover of the 10 line and a MoMo crossover of the negative 10 line if you want to get alerts on that as well. If you want to trade momentum with this indicator, I highly recommend using the DBT MoMo, not the DBT MoMo Divergence Finder, because this is the same indicator as the DBT MoMo. It's just using a lot less of the futures, and it's also looking for divergence. The DBT MoMo is the one that looks for momentum. It looks for reversals. So if you want to look for momentum, I recommend using the DBT MoMo, not this indicator. But if you want to set alerts for the bear divergence or the bull divergence, just select one or the other, or you can select both. You just have to do it twice. I use show pop-ups. You can use whatever kind of alert you would like. Make sure the expiration time is somewhere in the future, at least a few days or a week, and then make the message whatever you want. It's default to bull divergence. So just hit select, and then it will place the alert ready in your system. And what it's going to do is when you get a confirmed signal, not the warning signals, but when you get a confirmed signal, it will send you that alert. And you can do this for all time frames. So you can see here that I have time frames for the daily, the hourly, the 4-hour, the 12-hour. So I like setting my alerts for many different time frames. When you're using the alerts properly and you're trading divergence properly, this indicator is a very strong tool. You can see the signals here. Most of the signals were very profitable. You had a few signals that gave you small scalps here, but turned out to not be strong enough to reverse the trend. But you can see these moves were quite impressive. $100 move there, depending on where you got on the candle here. This one was a $100 move as well. These moves were a lot smaller, probably $10 to $15. That was a $40, but depending on where you traded these signals, they can be extremely profitable. I've shown many cases of this indicator in my Discord, giving 1%, 2%, 5%, even 10% moves. So it really depends on what time frame you're trading and if you're properly trading the divergence. I hope this video was able to help you guys understand how to trade this indicator. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments or send me a message on Discord or TradingView. If you guys like the video, please subscribe. I will be posting more of these videos as I come out with more indicators. Thank you for watching. See you later.